Alright guys, it looks like I failed again with Amazon because they just, I don't know. So if you saw my last video about Amazon, I talked about how Amazon arbitrage didn't really work out for me. And I said that hopefully I'll try to manufacture something and sell my own products, and then we'll see how that would go. And guess what? I did actually do that, and it didn't go very well so far. I mean, I could potentially do something about it, but I haven't yet. So I'll tell you what I did and what you can do to avoid making this mistake. And I've found out some interesting things through doing this and from talking to a friend that works at Amazon and doing a little more research and even talking to the customer service. So just to be clear, what I've done this time is listed a new product on Amazon that's never been listed before, as in there's been similar products, but as in my exact product hasn't been listed before. So it's not the thing where I saw something trending and I went and made the exact thing, like bought the exact thing from AliExpress. It's like a fully bespoke product basically with my own, like I made like a logo, I made like a little brand, like not really like a registered brand, just like a little thing. So I got my product made and shipped it off to my FBA warehouse, which there's another tip in that. Some products need prep from Amazon, which by the way, another very important tip that can save you a lot of money. When you're selling anything on Amazon, you need to put the ASIN barcode, like the Amazon barcode on each item. Getting that done in the country where you're getting it manufactured, like China or India or Pakistan or somewhere like in Asia or whatever, or even if it's somewhere in Europe or whatever, but it's getting it done by the person who's manufacturing your product or whatever is a billion times cheaper than getting it done by a prep company or by Amazon themselves. Without exaggerating, it cost me literally 100 times what it would have cost me to get it done by the manufacturer. Without exaggerating, 100 times. A million times was exaggerating, but 100 times is I paid, like if I could have got it done for $1, I paid $100, like basically like that. I don't want to like say exact stuff about how much I paid and whatever, but exactly 100 times. And that really does eat into your profit margin and really adds to the cost of everything. Per item, it is a significant amount, especially after all the fees that Amazon takes. Like the amount Amazon takes is more than double the production cost of my item, okay? The fees Amazon takes are more than double what it costs me to get each item made. So I have to sell the item for like many multiples of what it costs to make just to cover Amazon's fees and shipping costs and stuff like that. Because the shipping and labeling for Amazon or prepping for Amazon, like if you have creams or liquids or something like that, you need to have them put in plastic bags with writing saying warning, hazards, whatever. So all these things add a lot of money, and you need to get as much stuff done as you can in the place where it's being manufactured or by the manufacturer or something like that, so that when it comes to like your FBA prep company or to the Amazon warehouse or it's ready. Like all they have to do is just send it, which like sending it from like the prep warehouse to Amazon within the UK is not expensive. Like it's not even a significant cost. Like it's completely fine. After I've even got through all of this and I've listed it on Amazon and Amazon's received everything, then there was another problem. Nothing was selling. Now I didn't play around too much with the SEO. I actually used ChatGPT or something to write a description, but the description is fine, and I personally like barely read descriptions on Amazon as a customer, so I don't really think people will be reading it that much. It just has information about the stuff, and there's just some generic stuff written there. Because it's my own Amazon listing, so I didn't like I'm just trying things out. But what I've learned, unfortunately, is if you have a new listing on Amazon, you pretty much need to have another traffic source. You need to have either like a channel, a social media presence, a WhatsApp group, some paid ads, something like that to get going. Otherwise, you're not going to get any sales. And when you even try to run promotions, like for example, if you try to do like a discount, like half price or something for like the first buyers or whatever, it doesn't let you do it because it says you need like a history of purchases or something, which you need to get sales to get a history of purchases. So it leaves you a bit stuck. Honestly, like after I've already paid for like manufacturing an item, shipping it, overpaying by 100 times for labeling, for stuff like this, and then after all of this to be told that basically you do still have to like pay for ads or something, is a bit ridiculous. Like, I mean, yes, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I will probably end up paying a little bit for ads just to see how it goes. And if it doesn't work, I don't know, like I might just take the L, because like I don't know how much more money am I gonna burn in this. I've even put the items, this specific listing is the only one I'm doing like right now. I've even put it at like less than break even. I'm gonna take a loss for every sale, and even now it's like not selling unless I do something, unless I share it somewhere or I pay for ads or I do something like that. So this specific listing, I'll probably link it below or something. It's like a scarf. It's good quality and everything, and I thought that like £20 is a very fair price for it. I put it at like 10 just to make it a bit more attractive, but it's just the platform doesn't really help you if you don't have any selling history. But then to get selling history, you need to sell it, so you basically have to use ads. And I've also been told that for the first like 2.5 months, there's just like don't expect anything or something like that, unless like you have some way of sharing the link. So the next thing I would do on Amazon is probably to find a listing that's already doing well and then get that manufactured and then list that like on that listing. Because the issue with Arbitrage was not that they weren't selling. Arbitrage, because it was listings that were doing well, it was selling. That wasn't the issue. The issue was the profit margin, and that I can't like raise the price a lot more to make a profit. So the profit margin was really tight, and to find product that fits that whole thing of being a top selling product and to get it at a lower price in order to make profit on it was pretty tricky. So now this is the next thing I'm planning to try. And my experience with Amazon's customer service was not even that good. Like, they're not the most helpful. And when I ask them that, why is this not working? Why is this not selling? They just say that, oh, we can't tell you why you don't have a buy box, which I just remembered I'm paying monthly subscription for that. I just remembered. But yeah, like the buy box is like the main thing that helps it get sold. So I don't even, they didn't even give me a buy box because the selling history is like nothing basically. And the buy box means that there's a button next to your product that says buy now, which is very important in driving conversions. So right now, if you go on the product, which I've linked below, you'll see that to buy it, there's no buy button. You have to click see all buying options, and then you'll see the thing, and then you'll click it, and then you do buy. So it's just complicated like that. People are much less likely to buy something if they have to click like 3 different things rather than just a buy now and it's straight in your cart or straight on the way or something like that. Unless you're willing to go all out like marketing, because the thing is that I'm using Amazon's platform mainly because, like, why am I paying all these fees and stuff to Amazon? Yes, because they fulfill it and whatever, but because their platform is gonna basically help me out a lot with the marketing, right? It's gonna, like, the buyers are already on there, they're gonna get like Prime delivery, stuff like that. So there's all these things attracting them to buy it. I'm not putting it on Amazon so that I have to now go and do all this marketing and I have to advertise it on Instagram and on Google and pay for Amazon ads and do stuff like that. Like okay, maybe I can do that if I want to get like many sales, but just to get a few sales, like, I expected a little more. Like, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I expected a bit more from the Amazon algorithm that charges you so much money. So I mean, when I would tell people that, oh, this is not really working, they'd say, oh, why don't you open a Shopify? I've already paid so much money just to get it to Amazon and for the Amazon labels. I didn't do all that just to in the end take it off and put it on Shopify, in which I'm gonna have to do everything myself anyway, and SEO and marketing and ads and all this stuff. I don't even know if I would, like, I think at this point I'm gonna basically try paying for ads and see what it does on Amazon. And if that doesn't work, I like to still try everything, so I would maybe still try like manufacturing a product that's already doing well, but I don't know honestly if I actually would do it, because every time I try to sell on Amazon, I have a pretty bad experience. And then on top of that, you just get like these sudden emails saying, oh, your product isn't complying with something, so you're acting as delisted or something from this website or whatever. When you try to ask what's going on, like, you just can't really count on the like seller customer service. I know that usually for customers who are buying from Amazon, this customer service is pretty good, but if you're like selling with them, it's not really that good from my experience. And their platform is improved a little bit, but it's still not like that great to use. So I don't know, like, if you want to try it out, like, sure, try it out, but probably don't like invest an amount that you really care about. Don't invest like an amount that's gonna be a big problem if you lose it, or if something goes wrong, if it doesn't work out. Try like dabbling in it a little bit, and then maybe slowly when you really feel like you got the hang of it and you're really feeling like secure in using it, then maybe go for it, and maybe, you know, it could go well. But I don't know, I can't really see it as being like a primary major source of income. I know some people have done it, I don't know how they've done it. Like, the people who have done it, like, wow, like, well done. I think reaching that stage is doable, but you have to go through a lot of this trash until you reach that point, at least in my experience. If I'm doing something wrong, just like let me know in the comments or something. And then there's this thing where if your listing is up for like 270 days or something like that, they start like saying, okay, you need to dispose it, or I'm not even sure how that works. Apparently they sell it on something for like 70% off or something. I don't know. I mean, even selling it for 50% off is a loss, so 70% off. By a loss, I mean that you're not just breaking even or just not making money. No, like the price at which I put it now, which you can get it for right now, when it sells at this price, I'm not just not making money, I am spending money for it to get sold, just so I can get like some ratings and stuff like that. So I just feel like I just have to, like, I don't know, until when am I just gonna have to keep bankrolling this? I hope this video has benefited you, and if it has, please be sure to like and subscribe and comment, and also share your thoughts. If you have any experience that I could learn from, I'd be very happy to hear it. I've attached my product below, and if you want, you can check it out. You can buy it, try it, give me a nice rating, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.